Strategy Outdoors is brought to you by Jackie's Deer Lures, Wicked Tree Gear, Pennington Wildlife Seed, and XOP Tree Stands. Strategy Outdoors.
Thanks for coming to strategyoutdoors.com and watching our web show. This week's episode is about my daughter Madison, who's 9 years old. Madison's been killing deer since she was 6, and she has killed 8 deer in the past 3 seasons. This year, Madison had a goal in mind. She wanted to wait on a buck that had a nice rack. So we monitored the trail camera. We had out corn, which is legal here in our home state, which puts the deer where Madison's able to get the crossbow on them. As we monitored the trail camera and a cold front started moving in the middle of October, we noticed that a nice racked buck was starting to show up. Madison had her sights set for this buck, and we're headed to the tree stand to see if she can accomplish her goal. It's about 4:30 on October the 14th. We've had deer in here almost every evening, and one of the bucks that Madison's wanting to shoot has been coming in the daylight hours. So I just put some fresh food out today for the deer. Madison's cocked and loaded, and we're hoping that the buck shows up that she wants to kill. We did jump 2 deer out of here when we came in, which are the young fawns. They seem to show up early in the afternoon every time I put out corn. So the next on the list should be the mature does, and about an hour behind them will be that buck. So keep your fingers crossed. Madison's hoping to fill her buck tag tonight. Madison really wanted a chance to shoot at this coyote, but he never presented her a shot.
October the 14th, and it's my birthday. And I couldn't wish for anything better. That buck has been coming in here and we've been wanting him so bad. And we came the first night of season, not a deer. We came 4 nights ago, and we had some deer. Well, no, it was in the morning. We came 4 days ago, but it was in the morning. We actually saw this buck come in right at daybreak that morning, and 4 days ago. And Madison involuntarily sneezed. She had a sneeze come up and she couldn't hold it, and she sneezed and it scared the deer off. So we gave him 4 days, and it's my birthday, and I wanted so bad to come in here this evening and have her kill that deer. And we just got it done. I think she nailed him, so I know he was slightly quartered too, but I got confidence in the rage brought in that it's going to do its job. So we're going to wait for just a little bit. We're going to review the footage, and then we're going to try to take up the blood trail, depending on what the video shows us. So keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully Madison's got a real nice buck now. Love you. Good job. Good job. Are you excited? Excited. Really excited? That'll be your 9th deer. Your 9th deer, and it's a nice buck. That's what we've been waiting on all season, isn't it? Huh? And what did Daddy say? If we sat here long enough, he'll come in, and he did, didn't he? You had really good patience, Madison, and I'm proud of you. Good job. All right, we've given this deer 2 hours. We just wanted to sneak back in and see if we could find the arrow and some of the blood trail. The hit looked great on video, maybe a tad low, and the deer was slightly quartered too, just slightly. But maybe at that angle and down out of a tree stand, maybe we bypassed the heart and got the liver. The deer was still up after 5 minutes of being shot, but I did see him fall down. It looked like, or he bedded, awful hard. So, but I could see him standing over in the brush. I wasn't able to videotape it for you, but I could see the deer wobbling back and forth, and I finally saw him go down. It seemed like it was a little bit quicker than a bedding, but I'm not for sure. So we're going to sneak in and see what we can find. I'm awful proud of Madison. She's a pretty good shot with that crossbow. We're just hoping that this shot was lethal and that it wasn't too low. So we're going to sneak in and see what we can find. If we don't find what we think we should, we'll back out and come back in the morning. But Madison has school in the morning. I didn't want her to have to miss, so we're going to try to see what we can get done tonight. So come with us and let's see if we can pick up the blood trail. There's your buck, Madison. There's your buck. Go get him. Wow. October the 14th. It's my birthday. I turned 34 years old today. And I wanted nothing more than this buck, this particular one, to come in and use Madison's corn pile tonight. In our home state, we're allowed to bait deer. And it's been so great to be able to use the corn to get deer into where Madison can get a shot at them with the crossbow. She's not big enough to pick up the crossbow, and as you've seen in past episodes, she's been killing deer since she's 6 years old. And her goal this year was to hold her tag for a buck. She wanted a buck with a rack, and this one showed up on the trail camera. She was so excited when he came in, and she was just thrilled to know that we had one to hunt. So we watched him for a little while, and as you saw, this buck worked his way up through the bottom about an hour, 45 minutes or hour and a half before dark, and made his way over and faced us for a while. Madison was getting a little impatient. She kept saying, "Daddy's not turning." And lo and behold, off here kind of back to our back right, we heard a deer snort, and he heard it, and it gave us enough turn, because he turned to see what was going on. It gave us enough turn that she was able to put a shot on him, and she actually put a pretty good shot on him. It was just slightly quartered in two, and it got a little bit more of the liver than it did the heart, but it was enough to put him down. We watched him fall, but it took about 5 minutes for him to go down. So we gave him a good 2.5 hours, and the deer was laying right where we saw him go down. So I am so proud of Madison.
She is 9 years old, and this is her 9th deer, and her first nice buck that we can put on the wall. We got a couple little scrub racks, don't we? But this one here is your first nice one, and I'm so excited. You got anything you want to say? Are you excited? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
That was a blast, wasn't it? I'm so proud of you, Madison. Daddy loves you bunches. I'm glad to be able to do this with you and get to hunt. And there's nothing better than taking a son or a daughter out to the woods and going hunting. So I'm looking forward to coming back again. Maybe you want to come back tomorrow, maybe try to kill a doe? Mm-hmm. All right, sounds good. Thanks for watching Strategy Outdoors.
Hey, I hope that you'll take the chance to take a young person hunting and introduce them to God's great outdoors and this sport of bow hunting that we love so well. We appreciate you coming and watching our web show, and we hope that you'll come back for the next exciting episode right here at strategyoutdoors.com.